Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another short demonstration of 30 minutes with the Genome America. My name is Céline Ross, and I am an educator for Genome Canada. So, you know what? The monthly this month is fresh flower. Sowing fresh flower, it's a challenge, yeah? But we can embroider flowers. So this is the topic of today, and we're going to make a basket of built-in flowers, but embroider or lay out a different way. Okay, so since the artistic digitizer is still free in North America anyway, until the end of this month, well, we want to show you as much as possible of the many possibility of that software. Huh? So in the software comes with 3,500 design, embroidery design, okay, built in. And I'm going to use some flowers to make 3D. You know, to embroider the basket with flowers, it's easy. You know, start, change the thread, and that, you know, it's a built-in design. But let's say we would like that our flower looks real. So it's 3D flower. So there's just a little trick, you know, it's not big project. It's just small things to make you use your all your tools, your sewing machine, embroidery machine, sergers, a cover stitch, embroidery. So what I'm going to show you now is good for every and any embroidery model from Genome, okay? So whatever embroidery machine you have, in any a model, you can do whatever I want. I'm doing, not I want that, everything I'm going to show you. Also, since the software is free, this is what you should use. So you have the two opportunity, two lesson in one, okay? So I'm saying bonjour, Stephanie, Shirley, Marty, Barbara. Hello, everybody. And there's people behind. I have to apologize. Last week, I didn't answer your comment, or I didn't reply to you saying hello. I'm sorry. I was in a rush teaching. Right after this, it was a sewing class. So I'll do it. I'll do it this week. Don't worry. I want to be polite. You know, you take the time to comment. I'll take the time to answer. Françoise, bonjour. Okay, so I'm going to turn my camera to show you. Camera arrière. Okay. Okay, I do this. Oh, perfect. I think, oops, this is, okay, the light, huh? The light, the spot. I want you to see well. Toujours en feu, Céline, mais je pédale. Okay, so as you can see, this is what I'm going to do. So when you build up, when you lay out some project, okay, this is a bit too big. I'm going to do, oh no, now it's even bigger. Okay, so when you do a layout like this, you know, maybe you can digitize, but if you're new, you know, digitizing, it's not hard, but it's not that easy. It looks easy when we prepare everything before the live, but you know, there's work behind, huh? So I said, so this is from somewhere else. This is somewhere else also, but these are built-in design, and this is just a start, because then you can add more. You know, flower. You want a nice big basket, huh? So what did I do? I said, if we just embroider on fabric, it's easy. But if you want this look, you see, it looks real, huh? It's like it's coming out from the basket. So this is what I'm going to show you with the same flower. It's 3D. If you notice, it's curly, okay? And there's a background, the same flower as a background. What I did here, this is my practice on felt. Okay, felt is not. It's good for practice, but it's not something that you're going to wash. Huh? But before you do a project, you always have to practice. Okay, so this is felt, and sorry, excuse me. And my embroidery is on top, and at the back it is convert to red work. See, it looks better than just is a little plus. Okay, this one I did the opposite. You try many things before you decide which one you're going to choose, or you can mix everything. So I said, okay, my red work will be on this felt, orange felt, and my flower will be underneath. Now that I'm looking at this, well, this is nonsense. Huh? You don't even see the flower. So, but I tried it. I know if you want to have something light, you can do even red work on top and red work on the bottom too. But the whole thing at the bottom, well, you don't see it. So there's no sense of doing it. My way of thinking. Okay. Um, OK. So ici, Françoise. Allô, Jenny. Nicole Sabourin. Ça pourrait être. Mais c'est en français, Nicole. C'est toujours en français à 14 heures. Pour pouvoir aller voir. I'm sorry, the English one. I'm just going to reply to Nicole. Allez lire le blog en français. Je vous donne les liens, comment vous connecter. C'est le même Facebook, mais sur Genome Canada. Okay, so then whatever you embroider, it's your choice. So how you do this? First of all, you have the software for now. So I want no, what do I want here? The computer is far from me. Huh? Let's say I'm choosing any flower. I'm going to choose something new. Okay, click. So what I choose is a picture. Now it's an embroidery design. Okay. This is too big for my hoop. So I'm going to change my hoop for a smaller hoop. Okay. And okay. And I will center my flower. Center. So this is ready to be embroidered. Okay. And if I move this here, you'll see it's not easy, the computer in front of my face. Okay, what is the software you are using, Patricia? So I'm using Artistic Digitizer from Genome, and it's a free download until the end of this month. So we advertised the free trial in March, and it was free April and May 2023. You practice before you buy it. Okay, so this is what I did. So in the hoop I add my tearaway, my felt, and I did my embroidery. I push it up because I want to save some felt, if as much as possible. Then you remove everything from the hoop, and by using your little scissors, we're going to cut this around. Okay, so you see me, I save every little pieces that I can from tear away, cut away, batting, soluble. We save there to spend here. Okay, but that's life, huh? And now I'm tearing apart, not apart, but I'm removing the excess of stabilizer. Okay. And then with the little scissors that comes with every Genome embroidery machine, see they're curved. I can use it this way or that way. It depends of the way the curve is going. Okay. And I'm going to cut around the design, leaving just 1/8 of you see, when I don't turn, I have a bigger piece of when I don't turn my scissor, I have a bigger piece of felt. Okay, I'll cut around. I didn't show you how to embroider this. I know if you're an embroider, for sure you know this. Huh? If I cut too far, well, I can repair after. I can recut closer. I really be careful not to cut my stitches. Huh? Okay, almost done. Cannot go fast. We'll have an accident. Okay. Whoops. I can really make it nicer after. And here. Okay, so here is my flower. I can even uh, make it nicer, but I don't want to lose my precious demonstration time. So you see, here's my flower. It is flat. But if you notice my sample, the flowers are curled. Okay? Uh, Look, it's curled. How do you curl? How can you curl? Maybe you're going to laugh at me, but it's working. A flat iron for your hair? So I curl my flower, and trust me, it stays. Doesn't burn the fabric. There's no danger here. You see, give it a shape, and if you curl it, it looks more real, huh? If you curl it too much and say, "Oh no, 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 I want to flat it again, make it flat again," well, you need to go to the ironing board with your good iron and steam it a lot. So you see, and it's going to stay. Maybe you say, "Oh, I want, I want." I hope you see. Maybe you say, "Oh, I'm gonna wet it and cover something." Yeah, but curling. See how easy it is. No wet, no waiting, no nothing. So now it is curl, and you can do this with lace. Okay. See that butterfly? It's flat. This one is ready to go. So one wing, don't worry, it won't burn the fabric because it doesn't burn our whoops, it doesn't burn our hair, doesn't burn the fabric. It's not that hot. It's not an iron. Look at this, ready to go. Can you do this on flowers also? You see, these flowers have mylar underneath. Okay, so your iron, I don't know how to say this. um it's it becomes a sewing tools. Okay, so now Françoise, Jenny, Nicole Sabourin, Patricia, what is the software you are using? Artistic Digitizer. Hello, this is my first time joining you. Oh, I hope you're going to like this. Okay, so I'm okay. This is done. My sample, my flower is embroidered. One thing that I practice and I like, I can reduce my flour by 10%. That I liked. Okay. So when I send it to my machine, I prefer to reduce 10% in my sewing machine directly in the edit window. Okay. But you don't have to. But I prefer, you'll see what I mean, because if I look at my flower, I don't see too much underneath. Maybe maybe like this, yes, but if you look at the flower, you don't see that much. You'll see my sample. Okay, now it's time to apply my flower. Okay, so I'm coming here, and I already did the basket and some leaves, and I put two flowers for now, and I want to embroider this one, apply this one. So that one is really this one. I have to be on the same side. This, yeah, that's this way. Yes, okay, this is on top. You see, this is this. Okay, to make sure. But I'm gonna say, Celine, it's the same flower. Oh yes, look, touch, convert, convert to red work. And this is what I'm going to send to my machine. So I'm just stopping there, just one flower, because I have to repeat to different groups. So I save my work. So now I have to send it to my machine. So it depends the machine you have, or with the USB cable, or with the USB jump drive, the USB memory key, or Wi-Fi, or I say Wi-Fi, you know, in the air. I don't know how to say. Okay, so send to my machine. Yes, go. Ah, ah. Okay, you see my screen? Look what, oh, what happened now? It's on the side. So this is my fault. So what happened here? I didn't center my whole layout, and I'm afraid to move it. So I'm going to use my edit window. So bring this into the edit window. I need my, oh, it's right here. Okay. And if I want to turn 45, 45, you see, it's grayed out. If I say, I cannot say okay, because it's a bit too big, and I see it's off. It's not centered. So I'm going to reduce just a few percent. Okay. I'm going to turn. Okay. And I'm going to bring it back at 100%. Oh, okay, because I didn't center. Now I'm okay. One more percent. I'm okay. Now let's go. So in front of you, the only thing, oh no, this is not the flower I want to do. I thread my machine with another color. Oh, it's okay. I can do it because I was ready here. But that's okay for the next class. Okay, but I'll have to change my color thread. Okay, thread color, color thread. I have to change my thread. This is easier. Okay, I'll use this one. Okay. Easy to thread, Janome machine, huh? Lock, thread, and done. Unlock. Okay, now I only want to embroider this part. I just did it, so maybe it's at the end. Oh, maybe I want to do this. No, it's not at the end. Okay, so I'm going to search for the red. No, no. So here, when I do this, I change the segment, the designs. Okay. I look for the red color. Ah, it's coming. There's many color because there's many designs. Huh? Ah, here you go. Then, okay, my color is there. So I'm going to let it go. And I'm at 1200 stitch a minute, the fastest. Okay. It's going to be a little bit over my leaf, but that's okay. You know, you can put them after, but after, you know, you have to lift this just in case it sews over. You see, my blue flower is already curled. Who would have think, yeah, that we have that we would have hair curler in our sewing room? Okay. Um, okay, Patricia, what is the software? Okay, hello, this is my first time. Okay, François Aubert, how have you discovered that on hair iron was going to work for that purpose? Well, when you have my age, you will think more. I didn't know how to curl it without um, wet the flower. So then when I said curl, I said, oh, hair curler. So I tried it and it worked. So I said, "Oh, man, let's go." That's it. It's just and because you want to create something, you search and you think and uh, so that's it. I'm sure I'm not the first one who's thinking of this, huh? Okay, okay, it's still almost finished. Almost done. And now I have to stick it there and make something to sew it. Okay, I love that glue stick. Oh, 505 from Odif. Okay, it's made in France, and you're afraid because it's blue. Don't worry, there's no danger. Okay, so now you could do where, but I didn't want to do it because I have to repeat the class many times. So I said, okay, I'm going to make it. So I want to make sure I'm okay. Glue. Don't worry, it won't stay. It comes clear. But I have to make sure that I align everything carefully. Okay. A little bit higher because I want to see the around, huh? The excess of. Okay, this is good. But now I have to sew inside. So, what did I do? I'm coming back on my the screen of my machine. Okay, edit, and I need a tag down here. Where can I find it? In any, every, or any, I never know which one to say. Genome model. You see, when you go into your alphabet, the embroidery alphabet, you have many alphabet, huh? But you have here normal sew. And in normal sew, you have an eyelet. I say okay to my eyelet. And then I'm going to move my eyelet over the center of the red work. Okay, here. Woohoo! Too much, too much. You know what? You have to press one at a time because if you leave, it's flying. Okay, and I want to see if I'm really well positioned. So you see, you have two different magnifier. I'm not too bad. I'm really not too bad. But it is small. So I'm going to enlarge this eyelet maximum to make sure I catch everything. And okay, I leave it black because I want to see it. Huh? Not just that I want to see, I want to make sure that I'm okay. And then I'm going to the last stitch because I know it's the last work area I did black. Okay, so it's 1 minute. So oh, so you see, with the same thread as underneath, and you see already, you see that that's something underneath. Don't worry, huh? I see the glue, the blue glue, but it'll become clear. So done. Uh, cut thread. I don't need it anymore. I want to cut my. And what do you think so far? So this one I reduced by 10%. You see, it's curly. If you forgot to curl or if it's going away, you can come, be careful. You can come back with the little, if you have a little iron, huh? Just a little one. If you have a big one, dangerous. Maybe you say, Celine, this is not finished. Of course not, because I have many things that I want to try on this sample. So you see, you have a 3D, and like I said, maybe you see blue, this glue, blue glue, but the glue is becoming clear after 5 minutes, so it'll disappear. It's just to hold into place before I do the. And you can embellish there's so many way. You can add a rhinestone in the center. You can do French flower. You can add your curly butterfly. You can add it. Some different butterfly, flowers, freestanding lace. Am I on the right side? Yes, I'm on the right side. If they're not curled, you curl them if you want, if you don't want. So when you use something to tap them down, it has to be the same color as your embroidery. If not, it's going to show it won't be nice, huh? But if you tack down the same color as the embroidery, you're okay. So these are built-in design. I'm not sure if it's in 500, 550 or 4. I don't know. Me, I embroider. As soon as I see something, my machine are really working. So you see, this one has mylar. You see, it's shiny in between. This one is not freestand. It's freestanding on mylar, while this one is really freestanding. Okay, you see the thread. So I can curl that one also. Let me bring, because the cord of my iron is not longer, so I have to no here. Okay, it's very very light, this one. I'm not sure which one I did. And you curl some design. When it's dense, it curls more. Okay. I don't know if it's a word in English, bigoudi. Our great grandmothers, or they were using, you see, it's curly. They were using, those roll and you twist your hair around it. In French, we said bigoudi. So maybe it's different in English. Huh? Okay. So hey, you can add, you know what, there's no limit. Your imagination is the limit. And you can add more flowers. You can reduce them, in the software or in the sewing machine. You can reduce or enlarge. I wouldn't put very large because it's still just a panel, huh? Okay. I'm going to look if I have love the 3D flower with red work background. Oh, good, Barbara. Thank you. You know what? There's no change. It's the same design that we always use. If I want, I can embroider this design right in on my fabric. But if you want to create something, this is attractive here. This I keep for one another time, because this will be with um, uh, cording with the sewing machine. So I reserve this instead of always make sample and sample and sample. So in my one sample, I can use many design. And I don't know if you're like me, but you see, we keep all our lace. There's big lace, small lace, um, different, and you never know when you're going to use them. Like this butterfly, I won't use it here. This one is really 2 layers, so this is way too big for that little project. But you always keep everything, and then see, there's more. Okay, and these are all built-in design from your sewing machine, your embroidery machine, with variegated thread. So, you can even add a fly. Well, this one is a big fly. Whoop. So it needs to be curled. So it needs to curl her wing. The wings have mylar. So there is no limit. And all this with and your embroidery machine, and with your software, artistic digitizer. Love your bag of goodies. Yeah. You know what? I bought that machine. Trust me, it's working. It is working. So you see, you can add some petals somewhere else or underneath. The petal can come from underneath the flower. Oh, sorry. So you see, Oh, there's no limit. The only limit we have is time. We would like to buy some time, but we would work more. Okay. So I'm turning the camera to say goodbye. Okay, in front of me. Okay. So do I have more comment? No. Okay. So I hope. Oh, there's a mad face. I see the logo. It's a mad face. Maybe somebody doesn't like that project. Yeah. I see thumbs up, heart, but mad face. I hope I didn't do anything wrong. Okay. You know what? We only see the bad thing. All the others is good, but the bad. Oh, what is this? What happened? Anyway, okay, very clever idea, especially curling the petal. I like this. Thank you for the inspiration. Well, it's all yours now. You know, Genome America asked for the month of May that we do flowers. Anything, but we have to use flowers. And May is the month of flower also. Huh? So, so I wish you many flowers. So bye bye, everybody. See you next week. Bye bye.